What's the most painful thing you were wrongfully accused of? I was accused of stealing $3,000 from my workplace charity fund when I was actually the one who had been secretly donating my own money to keep it going. I was the office manager at a small marketing firm when our CEO started a charity fund for employees facing emergencies. She put me in charge of managing donations and deciding who qualified for help. For 6 months, everything went smoothly. Employees contributed $20 to $50 per paycheck, and we'd help coworkers in need. Sarah got $800 when her husband was hospitalized. Mike received $1,200 when his apartment flooded. Then donations started dropping off. By month 8, we were barely collecting $200 per month while requests kept coming in. That's when I made a decision I'd regret. I started quietly adding my own money to the fund, $100 to $300 here and there when we didn't have enough to help someone who really needed it. Over the next year, I probably added $3,000 of my own money. I never told anyone because I didn't want recognition. Then our new CFO, Janet, decided to audit all company programs. When she reviewed the charity fund records, she noticed the balance was consistently higher than donation records showed. There was $3,000 that couldn't be accounted for. Where did this extra money come from? She asked. I should have told her the truth, but her accusatory tone made me defensive. People donate cash sometimes, but there's no record of these cash donations. No receipts, no documentation. She was right. I'd been sloppy about paperwork because I was using my own money. Within a week, Janet convinced the CEO that I was embezzling. Her theory was that I was skimming from company accounts and hiding it through the charity fund. Sarah, the CEO said, we need to discuss irregularities Janet found in the charity fund. There's $3,000 we can't trace. You're the only person with access to add money without documentation. I tried explaining I'd been adding my own money, but it sounded like exactly what a guilty person would say. Janet had planted the seed that I was stealing. The CEO suspended me pending investigation. HR audited every account I had access to. Coworkers started looking at me differently, whispering when I passed by. The worst part was seeing the people I'd helped, Sarah, Mike, and others, avoiding eye contact. These were people whose problems I'd solved with my own money, and now they thought I was a thief. For 3 weeks, I sat at home while investigators went through everything. I knew they wouldn't find evidence of theft because I hadn't stolen anything, but I couldn't prove I'd been donating either. Then my bank statement saved me. The investigator found a pattern of ATM withdrawals that corresponded exactly with the unexplained deposits. Every time there was extra money in the fund, there was a matching withdrawal from my personal account within 24 hours. When the CEO called me back, Janet looked like she'd swallowed something sour. The bank records completely vindicated me. Sarah, we owe you an apology, the CEO said, and apparently we owe you $3,000 in reimbursement, but the damage was done. For 3 weeks, my coworkers had thought I was a thief. I took the reimbursement and quit the next week. Janet left the company 6 months later after making similar false accusations against other employees. 5 years later, I ran into Sarah at a coffee shop. She apologized for doubting me and said the charity fund had died completely after I left. No one wanted to manage it after what happened to you. The irony wasn't lost on me. I was accused of stealing from a fund I was keeping alive with my own money. When I left, it collapsed because no one else cared enough to make it work.